Annyeonghaseyo 여러분, this is Dmi coming to you from Busan, and I'm going to show you the very best way to study Korean from K-pop and other kinds of Korean music. So let's take a look. Here on the left, we have the English lyrics, and on the right, we have the Korean lyrics to a K-pop song. This is the song Heartbeat by 2PM. And if I move my mouse over any of these words here in Korean, for example, I can just move my mouse and I can immediately see a definition here at the bottom. This is a heads-up definition, like in a heads-up display. And I can move my mouse over any of these words and immediately get a definition. But you can see in this case, I've got a detailed definition from Korean to Korean, and that's maybe not as useful. So I'm going to right-click and actually choose Lookup in Dictionary. And when I do that, I can get all of the meanings for these kinds of expressions. You can see that 노력 means effort or exertion, or it means to try to do something. I can find out about this word or the meanings of this word, or even get some examples with some sample sentences. So you'll notice one other thing. The music is actually not playing right now. While I'm looking at the definitions, the audio has automatically paused. I didn't have to do anything, it just paused on its own. And when I press hide the dictionary, now the audio is playing again, and it's playing from 5 seconds before the point where I stopped it, just to let me catch up and catch my breath. So this is a really nice feature for studying Korean. Another nice feature is I can jump around in the audio very easily. If I want to go 10 seconds backwards, I just have to press Control 1 on the keyboard, Control and the number 1, and you can see I've just jumped back 10 seconds. And if I want to jump back 30 seconds, I can press Control 3, and now I've jumped back 30 seconds in the audio, and jump forward is Control Shift 1. And I can jump 30 seconds forward with Control Shift 3, of course. So that way I can jump around easily inside of the song, and I can press Control Space to play the song, or Control Space again to pause or play the song again. So this is a very nice feature for learning from audio, because there are many situations where you have to jump around. But where did I get this audio, and where did I get these lyrics? Let me show you how easy it is to get music from K-pop, from Korean K-pop. I'm going to go up to here, learn from K-pop. And it's going to load up the latest artists. Now these artists are coming from color-coded lyrics, and you can see there are so many Korean artists here, so many K-pop idols, and just general music as well. So what kind of song do I want? Well, maybe I'll look up something by EXO, so I'll just type EXO to filter the list down. And here I have EXO, and here are all of the songs from EXO, but these are just songs that have already been translated from English to Korean. These are not all of EXO's songs. So I'm going to take a look. Maybe I can get a song here, like for example, let's try Black Pearl. I'm going to click on Black Pearl. It's going to take a second to grab the English and Korean lyrics, and after that it's going to ask me which is the correct video for Black Pearl, which video has the correct audio. So I can press play and I can actually preview these videos, and if neither one of these is correct, I can just press the red button and get 2 more. But I happen to know this one on the left is the correct audio, so I'm going to press use this video now, and it's going to process this video, and it's going to take a minute or 2 to actually download this video and specifically extract the audio so that we can study the audio for this song. You can see it's already at 10%, and it does take some time because it's going to YouTube and it's downloading that whole video and then it's processing that. So it usually takes about a minute, sometimes 2, but it doesn't take much longer than that. You can see it's already done and it's already playing, so we can hear Black Pearl in the background. And here we've got all of our lyrics on the left and on the right. So that's a really nice feature, but there's another cool feature. This audio that I just downloaded, I can play it again. I can play it as many times as I want. I can left click here on this label, and I see all of the songs that I've already downloaded. They're already on my computer. They're just MP3 files, and I can play them anytime. So there's another thing. If I take a look at this song, here's a verb at the end of this sentence, 없는데. So if I want to if I want to conjugate this verb, how would I conjugate this verb? What is the root of 없는데, and how do you conjugate that root? Well, I happen to know that the root of 없는데 is 없다, but if I right click and choose look up this verb, what it'll do is process that root for me. and it'll actually show that it's opta, and it's being conjugated here. It's coming from 동사.net conjugations, and you can see that opta is being conjugated to 없어 and 없어요 and 없는다, and all of the other possible conjugations that opta can be conjugated into. We can see them all here just to make sure we know our conjugations well. This is a great study tool, and there's another study tool. Maybe this is a study tool, or maybe this is nice if you're really trying to understand lyrics. Sometimes when you get a set of lyrics, the sentence is really well translated, and sometimes not, and sometimes you don't know. So if I actually select this sentence here, is this a good translation? It says this sentence translation for kumgwa. What is kumgwa? Well, I'm not sure, so if I go up to the menu here, I can do machine translation, and this is going to give me an automatic translation of the sentence. So here's the Korean version, and here's the English version. Do you dream of wandering this inheritance? That's a really interesting translation. Is it a perfect translation? No, but it does give me an idea of what this sentence is about. So as you can see, we have a bunch of tools here for translating, for understanding Korean lyrics, and this is really useful if you're trying to understand the details of how every Korean word works and to really understand the true meanings of the words, not just the translations. So again, all of this is coming from Echo Korean, which is some amazing software for learning Korean, improving your level, and really understanding K-pop lyrics, Korean music lyrics, and just Korean words in general. I hope you'll give it a try.